that there's going to be the nations of the world coming together through peace. There's going to be also a portion of Gog and Magog. There's going to be the great coming of Elijah the prophet. There's also certain things that we'll only know about Mashiach once it happens. We spoke about being very careful of going and trying to predict the exact date, moment. So let's go inside. Amru Chachamim. So the rabbis taught us, the Gemara in Brachos and Sanhedrin, Ein bein ha'olam mazeh. There's no difference between this world, liyamosa Mashiach, to the days of Mashiach, el shibud malchias bilvad, except that there'll be an awareness, a recognition that Mashiach is the great leader. Which means the world will run olam k'mimin hagu nahug. So it says like this. Yeroi mepshutin shel divrei nevim. It appears from the simple reading of the prophets, shebetchilas yemois Mashiach, at the beginning of the days of Mashiach, tieh milchemes Gog u'Magog, there's going to be the war of Gog and Magog. So when did that begin? World War I, World War II. Says the Rambam, V'shekoydem milchemes Gog and Magog yamid navi, that before the war of Gog and Magog, a prophet will come, liyasher Yisrael, to make everybody go in the straight path, ulahochem libam, and to help us prepare our hearts for the great days of Mashiach. Sounds like from the Rambam that the days of Mashiach begin, and before that, i.e., the Milchama, that there's going to be a prophet that's going to come. Who's this prophet? Eliyahu Hanavi. Shenemar, Hine anochi sholech lechem es Eliyahu Hanavi. So Hashem is going to send Eliyahu Hanavi. There's going to be this prophecy coming into the world. And what do we know that Eliyahu Hanavi will do? V'heishiv leiv avos al bonim. He will bring the hearts of the parents back to their children. V'leiv bonim al avoisam. And he'll bring the hearts of the children back to their fathers. A lot of lost items. One thing you see about Elijah the prophet is that he's going to make peace between parents and their children. Peace between parents and their children. And all of the bad relationships of parents and children are going to be healed through Elijah the prophet. It's very exciting. And then, V'oisa yoim Hashem agadol hu milchemes Gog u'Magog. V'oy lefonav yamid navi Yisrael. So what will he do? It looks like he's coming before the war. Ve'ena ba loy latane ator v'loy latar atome. So not coming to tell us, when Mashiach comes, there's going to be a lot of stuff that has to get worked out. Like our lineage, where we come from. There's going to be a lot of stuff, like which tribe we're from. Was somebody from a relationship, a marriage that was not a kosher marriage? There's going to be a lot of stuff, like family stuff that's going to get worked out. So the Rambam says here, he's not coming to do that. And not to passel people that we have no reason to think that they're not kosher. And he's not going to come and people that, it seemed this person was passel. There were problems with his lineage. And he's going to come and he's going to say, oh no, you're kosher. Ella, you know what he's here to do? Lasum shalom ba'olam. Eliyahu is going to come and just bring peace to the world. And the main peace is going to be through parents and children. That there'll be peace and love through parents and children. Shenemar, v'heishiv leiv avos al bonim, v'leiv bonim al avoisam. It's amazing. What do you guys say about this? What are your thoughts?
It's reminded of one of the things he touched before I share. One thing that Elliot and how he's going to work out when he gets here is the Etsy problem, right?
Eliyahu Novi's going to know the whole Torah, and that's going to be part of his job. But it seems like he's not going to come and make all sorts of problems with, oh, this person was, maybe not kosher and this, and he's just going to make peace.
So if somebody, let's say, they didn't know that their great-great-great-grandmother was not Jewish or whatever, he's not going to be this person is Jewish.
That's right. He's not going to do that. The Rambam saying he's not going to make problems with that.
So my question is, who will exist in the world when there will be peace? All people we see now will still be there and will be peaceful among each other?
Anybody who wants to align with Hashem's kingdom.
Right.
That there's going to be a place of unification. Anybody who wants to be in that world. The Gemara says that when Mashiach comes and Hashem comes back to his throne, so he's going to tell the world that whoever was part of making this world a better place, come and receive your reward. And people are going to come. And he's going to say, so Nu, what did you do? Let's hear what you did to make the world a better place. What did you do to make the world a better place? What did you do to make the world a better place? So Eliyahu is going to come and say, you know what we need most of all? We need peace. We need peace between parents. We need peace between their kids. This is so much tied into Rav Nachman's Torah, of having bonim that are going in the ways of parents. How important is it to have peace between parents, kids? This is so big. That's right. Of Tuvi Blau, for the world to know, is amazing. And he's creating, and we suggest the whole world to know about this. If Tuvi Blau is involved in helping to create tremendous peace between parents and children. If he was here, I would love that, because he's so amazing, and his work is so incredible and necessary. He's really doing he has the sparks of Elijah the prophet. He really does. He's bringing the light of Eliyahu Novi into the world today. The healing so many of the relationships of parents and kids. Excuse me, and it's sad because you hear parents reaching out and saying, my kids don't talk to me, and kids saying that I'm not connected to my parents. It's tragic. Elijah's going to heal that. There's going to be so much healing, parents and kids. It's interesting, I remember when I came back from yeshiva. So, if anybody thinks that if you go to yeshiva and now you're all too holy, and now you can't hang out with your parents or something. So I don't know what yeshiva you went to. Probably one from the dark side, because yeshiva only makes you closer to your family. So I was back in the 6th, and we went out. I took my mom out, for falafel. A couple of her friends. We were all out getting falafel. And I remember that I was driving, she was in the front seat, and I just opened the door for her. My mother's a little bit older, and I helped her just to get out of the car. So my mother's friends were like, my kids would never do that for me. And they're like, that's so nice. Is he always like this? And she's like, yeah, since he went to yeshiva at least. And it was just so painful, because I was feeling There's a lot of parents and their kids that there's just not, it's not pashut. And the main thing that Elijah is going to do, says there as black and white, it's from the Pasuk in Malachi. This is prophetic words. Is that the messianic energy that's going to set the tone for Mashiach coming is going to be all the healing of parents and children. The healing of parents and children. Healing parents and children, my friends. Yesh min hachacham she'oim shekoydim bias Mashiach yav Eliyahu. V'chol elo advarim keyotzvim lo yeda odem ech ye'ad sheyu. So the Rambam says some of these secrets, exactly when Mashiach is coming, when the war of Gog and Magog will happen, we don't always know. There's mysteries here. Shedvarim stubim heim eitzel hanavim. These are things that are secrets even by the prophets. V'gam hachachamim ein lahem kabbalah b'dvarim elu el lefi hechorei hapsukim. That these are things that are up to big discussion. Exactly when the war will be, exactly when Elijah will come. It's not so black and white. But what will be is that Elijah will help bring peace between parents and children and parents. Which means, if we're hearing this message today, we should reflect to ourselves, am I bringing peace to my parents? Am I bringing peace with my relationship to my parents? And if I'm a parent, am I bringing peace towards my children? Can I be a little bit of Elijah right now? There's a place here in Yerushalayim. It was called Hatch. They have another branch. It's called Schmaltz. It's like a fleischiger, maybe something else. It's a deli. It's like a deli, like a classic deli, like roast beef sandwiches. So I know the guy that started. So all the waiters had these shirts. And it's like Schmaltz or Hatch or whatever. And then the back was like, call your mother. In big letters on the back of the shirt. And all the waiters just went, call your, every chef behind it, call your mother. Are you going to disagree with the shirt? I don't want to call her. I know. I disagree with that. Oh, those Jews don't want me to call my mother. There's a conspiracy. The Jews want us to call our mothers. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. That will be the bringing of the Messiah to heal those relationships. This is so messianic. We think the messianic unfolding is going to be like a utopian. What about just call your mother? That is the bringing of Mashiach. This might sound like a surprise, but I thought I was watching a shir today that's talking about like the Messiah, and now we're talking about calling my mother. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. What an insight. This is the messianic unfolding. Yeah, Yisrael.
Messiah for sure, male?
Yes.
100%. I feel like I've heard something like
the era of Mashiach is very female.
Or like the wife of Mashiach is going to be play a huge role.
For sure, she's going to be a very holy woman. The wife of Mashiach? That's a holy person. That's a very holy person.
But really, she's Mashiach. He's just being the Mashiach for the world.
Yeah.
I heard some crazy
Yeah. That's definitely, that's Eishes Chayla Teres Bala. That the righteous woman is like a crown, is even higher than the husband. Holy female energy is very, very, is unbelievable beauty. Is incredible beauty. But the role of Mashiach in physical form, and everything the Rambam is teaching us, about being a king, being from the lineage of David, that person will be a male, but his wife will be very holy. The wife of Mashiach? Who is greater, Avram or Sarah?
Sarah.
Sarah. So who gets all the credit? No, Avram Avinu, he's the...
I need a Sarah. I need like 21. Mama's need a Sarah.
21, it says 18 is already, Shmoynes Esrei l'chuppah.
Yeah, for all those listening.
We're not telling anybody here to get married at 18 unless you feel that you're really ready, and then I'm happy to have a discussion with you to see if that's actually true. But yeah, generally, we would recommend people getting married on the earlier side as opposed to waiting. Why don't people get married anymore?
People want freedom.
Exactly.
Freedom, money, freedom.
5 figures in the bank, 6 figures, 7 figures.
What are you making money for? Not to give it to your wife.
Exactly. One day when I'm like...
When I have enough to give to her and keep for myself enough.
I'll be honest, this is a hot take. I feel like marriage only makes sense in a religious context. Like if I weren't a believer of, Torah and mitzvot and God, and I was just some secular guy, I feel like it would be better to like play into like taivas and
Eat, drink, and be merry. Just, 'cause tomorrow you're going to die, and that's it.
No, but
Just
this shows.
ride this thing,
This shows,
ride or die.
this shows what's in their brain, really. The fact that they're getting married is they're searching for something. They know.
Because human beings know, one of the 7 mitzvahs b'nei Noah is that human beings know that there's something sacred about getting married. Something sacred. They feel, a human being knows deep down that there's something sacred about getting married.
Does secular marriage have like kedusha?
Yes,
Marriage?
that's part of the 7 mitzvahs b'nei Noah. That there's laws against adultery.
They're doing adultery, idol worship.
Which means that there's something sacred about marriage and about the male-female relationship. For humanity, something sacred about that. So yeah, if you're right, if somebody's a pagan, then he's living in taivas. The more taivas, the one that dies with the most toys wins. That's in a pagan world. But in a world nowadays where monotheism has won, monotheism has won the day. With the spread of Islam, Christianity, Judaism, monotheism has won. So with monotheism
Monotheism is one.
that's right, is one, has one, is one, means that there's a core awareness that humanity has moved out of paganism on a global humanity scale, that humanity is able to accept and be aware of the sanctity of marriage. And therefore the challenge of those that are trying to ruin the marital unit, the nuclear family, and destroy that is very bad.
A nuclear family is a recent finish, no?
When you open up Genesis, it's non-stop nuclear family. And he begot him, and he begot him, and he begot him, and they had lots of kids.
But you have a lot of concubines, and you have like Avram had Hagar, and Shlomo Melech, David Melech, Yaakov Avinu, Yitzhak Avinu.
So there is a space for that if a person is big enough. But a prohibition was made 1,000 years ago, the Cherem de Rabbeinu Gershom, that says only one. And we usually tell men, start at 1, and let's see,
You can handle one.
let's see, Ata Gever, you think you're such a man? Let's see. Look around the world. Poik Chozi, look around. It's not, the institution of marriage is struggling. And that's why, who needs marriage? Who needs kids? Just poodles.
Especially now with AI, there's a lot of artificial companionship, in terms of
Isn't that interesting? Which means that there's no real responsibility.
But it's still the need and the want for it is still there. It's the medium of which they're...
That's right. What is somebody going for?
The Sitra often knows that there's a real
That's right.
want to have that connection.
The Baal Shem Tov calls this ava, this love for connection that has fallen into the hands of the dark side. It's called ava nefula, fallen love. It's love that wants to express itself, but is going on the wrong places. It's going to not good places. And sadly, they're feeding into this. And they're letting people go onto websites and do terrible things that allow for the love that otherwise would be the natural human desire of connection to fall, to ava nefula, to fall into not good places. That's bad. That's very bad. So we have to help fix that. And bring the ava and pull it out of the dumps. And pull it out of OnlyFans. And pull it away from those terrible places and give it a healthy expression. That's real ava. The Sitra Achra, the dark side, is working on overdrive right now.
Grok AI, just to add this new feature, you have these artificial companions, and all these people are now dating and getting into relationships with these AI chatbots. It's crazy.
So that's exceptionally concerning because there's no souls there. They're not human beings. There's no vayipapa abim mishmas Chaim.
He thinks that AI can have soul.
Who does?
Rabbi wrote.
So
Can't have thoughts.
That's a nefesh, but
a nefesh, but not a neshama. Can't have a neshama.
Right.
AI can't write you a Sefer Torah. Right?
Right.
AI cannot have l'shem kedusha Sefer Torah. An AI robot can't come to the base medrash on Rosh Hashanah and blow the shofar for you. He has to be machaven. Even though he blew it perfectly, his tekiyas. And the robot, mamish, with all the facial features and the expressions and the tear ducts popping. Perfect. Not Yotzi.
what I want to know is, and I had asked this before, when someone has a Neuralink extension and they become a transhuman and they have Grok AI in their brain, are they going to be able to?
So there's the big question, because what we that's what we discussed, is that what is blowing the shofar? Is it the circuitry that someone else programmed, or is it me that's blowing the shofar, my neshama? You're going to have to split hairs here to see who is the one. If the AI or the Neuralink is so integrated in your consciousness, so where do you end and it begins, and it ends and you begin? If that's being blurred, so you can be motzi, you could blow a shofar, you could have kavana, but it can't. So how much of this kavana is me? You want to write a Sefer Torah, so it's telling you all the secrets. It's Arizals and Rashashas, and you're like, so. Then it's loving it.
Then what if you're the cyborg is an extremity of you? You're gone to a terrible car crash, and all that's left you is heart and brain and everything inside, and put you inside to march like a robot. You saw a person, you're consciously there.
Well, that's a different question. Our question was Neuralink, where the mind and you are getting blurred.
Can you count for a minion then?
Yeah. Who showed up to the minion?
Are you human?
You.
That's right. Who showed up to the minion? A Grok human bot cannot be counted in a minion, but you can. So who showed up? Who showed up to the minion? So Rabbi said, we're going to be seeing wondrous, wondrous developments as the days of Mashiach continue to unfold before us. B'ezrat Hashem, we should be zeichet to always keep our connection to God. Sometimes when things get complex in the world, you have to just keep it very simple. And the simplicity is Hashem hu Elokim. God, it's all about you. And if you can keep it very simple and straightforward, God, it's all about you. So then I think you'll be able to navigate these questions as they come up, and we're going to have to go through the halachic decision-making process to see what yes, what no. With Hashem's help, we're going to see great blessing, b'siyata d'shmaya, tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. Rabbi Yisai, Lekute Cafe. A big day tomorrow. We're going much deeper into the Torah, b'siyata d'shmaya. And we should really, really, as we're getting so close, this is it. Tavshin Pei Vav, to be a shutif, ne'eman, to be your true partner, Hashem. and creating Shemaim va'aretz. Kol ha'omer vayechulu ha'shamayim va'aretz ki'ilu hu shutif b'maisa bereishis, that you're a partner with God in creating the world. And we should be true partners with God in creating the world. May Hashem bless every one of us. Tremendous das that we have. Mashiach Tzidkein b'mhira v'yameinu amen.